This video is brought to you by the MTG Tutor, where good players get better.
Hey YouTube, and all the people watching at So You Think You Can Cast, the contest run by the mtgnoob. How's it going? We are playing the finals of this M13 draft, and our hand looks okay. I mean, I can't really complain about what's going on over here. And we drew the other island for the encrust. Things are looking good. Things are looking on the up and up. Kept playing against a black-blue deck. Those tend to be slower than the average deck. Although, they probably have better card advantage cards than us. We're gonna roll out the Scroll Thief and bring the noise. Although, there's a very good chance we'll be able to play a creature on turn 4. Especially after a divination. Primal Clay, that one will do it. That is a good one. Wish I had a smelt right about now. Wilkin Turn actually gets through a lot better than Blade Tusk Boar. Just saying. If only we could tap that Primal Clay, then we'd be able to put an encrust on it, but I really doubt he'll be attacking with that anytime soon. Now this guy, on the other hand, is an attacking machine. Tormented Soul. I've never seen it block, ever. That's how aggressive that creature is. Oh, well, we drew some of that action, so that's pretty cool. But I think we just want to kill that and get both our guys through. Tricks of the Trade is better saved. That's what I like to say. I wonder if our Scroll Thief is going to make it through. Because I would sure like to draw a card. Not so lucky. Blade Tusk Boar goes in. It's good that he used the Unsummon though, because it makes our Tricks of the Trade a little bit better. And the next turn we can play Scroll Thief and Wilkin Turn, so that's cool. Okay. So that's a beating. Mark of the Vampire is a paddling, especially on a Tormented Soul. What can you do? What can you do? Ah, Disentomb. That card sucks. Well, it's pretty good right now. Okay. Alright. So we can cast the Encrust and the Scroll Thief this turn. That's pretty good. It's perfect. 2 for 1, that Encrust. See, the auras in this set are really good, but it makes your removal that much better, as if the removal wasn't already really good in this set. It just becomes that much better. It's a super interesting set. They do a lot with combat, even though it's the pretty straightforward combat. There's a lot of great interactions between all of the cards. Like that Mark of the Vampire, it's good on something with evasion like the Tormented Soul, and there's lots of cards with evasion in this set. And then it's also good on like hexproof cards like Primal Humpies, but without being too good. The thing about the last set and hexproof was that you would put the troll, whatever the troll armor that gives it +2/+2 and regenerates for 1 and a green on a hexproof guy, and then you'd never be able to kill that guy. And then we get to play out our Wilkin Turn as well, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome stuffs. This game is looking good. I'm pretty happy about it. as of now. Plus, our opponent's down to 2 cards in hand, so like all that card advantage, it just evened out. So now we have the volcanic strength for the boar. But again, all of this makes his removal so much better. Which is okay though, it takes a target off the Scroll Thief's back. The Scroll Thief is really the card that we want to keep on the table. Yeah, I like my team. This is a team that I'm super proud of. Oh, public execution. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Still take 3 though. Public execution's a real card. Unfortunately, not a real card in my deck. It's a mirage in my deck. But that's okay because we never draw swamps anyway. Wow, Disciple of Bolus is so good when you have things with Encrust. See what I mean about great interactions between cards? There was a Tormented Soul, so he put a Mark of the Vampire on it and attacked. I put an Encrust on it going 2 for 1. And then he was able to sacrifice it with Disciple of Bolus for 3 life and 3 cards. Just amazing interactions. Just really cool stuff. And who is this going to be? Zombie Goliath. Alright. Sure wish that we still had a Scroll Thief. We'll go in with these 2 handsome devils. Get them in there. See what type of damage they can do. Okay, now we can play Primal Clay. Probably going to make it a 2/2 flyer. Or, yeah, no. Yeah, 2/2 flyer, because the evasion seems good. He's at 7, and we want to end this before it gets out of hand. Don't want to see him mutilate. Alright, we won the game. Yes! Yes, we did it! And it's so good to win the first one, because if we lose the next one, we'll be able to start in game 3. Okay, so we got an Encrust on the board. Yep, get rid of that Gem of Becoming out of my deck. For the Rummaging Goblin. Rummaging Goblin's quite a good card. It's like a looter, and a looter in this format, card selection is key. Because there's so much trading, just back and forth trading. And especially against this guy who has all the craziest, nastiest stuff in his deck. Tons of card advantage. So we really need to pump up the volume, get it going. Alright, so the Volcanic Strength went out because he has a lot of removal, and we put a Downpour in because his deck is slow, and if he tries to stabilize, we could maybe tap him down and get in there. Like a half asleep. We can catch him half asleep with a Downpour. Jace's Phantasm is a card that I don't like very much, but it's really good against Welkin turn, so maybe that was his idea, to play some Flying Men. Or that's his idea. Black-blue Exalted with Flying Men. Not the worst thing in the world. So now do I play the Welkin turn or the Fog Bank? Play the Fog Bank. Because I don't know if we're going to even really want to attack here. And Fog Bank doesn't die to Crippling Blight when Welkin turn does. That's a lot of land. But that's the game, right? Like, sometimes you just draw a bunch of land. That's magic. 50% of the time a game will turn out like this. Ring of Zatharid, not the card we want to see, because that'll pump up the duty-bound dead, and we're probably not going to be able to deal with that. Nice to see Goblin Piker showed up. Just one time, I'd like to play him with a swamp. I don't play him because I don't want to get... I mean, I know that there was the Cower in Fear going around, and I just have this feeling that if I play my Crimson dude, who wouldn't even be attacking anyway, it would just leave me open, you know? Now I want to play it because I have sleep, and the more guys that can attack that are on the field, the better. And now I'm willing to get rid of the Jesus Phantasm. I'm just willing to make that trade. I know what you're thinking. I shouldn't make that trade because I have sleep, and that's like potentially another 4 damage. But I don't get blown out by Cower in Fear that way. Although if he blocks, that means he doesn't have Cower in Fear. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think the right play was there. So you think he can cast, and this, I mean, what a competition this was. This was tons of fun. Surprised that I'm here. But, you know, life's full of surprises. Gotta just take them as they come. Thanks so much to the mtgnoob. Thanks Mr. Lubafu and Murbowski. Murbowski's been a stand-up guy this entire tournament, or contest, or whatever you want to call it. Murbowski's just been, you know, he's evolved. He started taking it really seriously, and his videos have gotten better. And he's also just a nice guy. I don't want to talk him up too much. I'm a nice guy as well, and I need your votes more than he does, because he has an entire store voting for him, and I just don't even know what's in store for me. Oh jeez, public execution again, and my muck diver, whatever his name is, has to just stand there and just see my war beast being publicly humiliated during an execution. Just horrible. Just so sad, this format. Okay, Harbor Bandit. Yep, that's a card. So we have potentially 14 damage on the field with this sleep. That combination, the Harbor Bandit with the Ring of Zatharid, is brutal. Especially when you already have a 4/6 duty-bound dead. This is silly. Just silly. What we need to draw is some action. We need to draw... What are some of those cards that... We need a swamp and a public execution. That wouldn't even do the trick, though. That's the sad part. I would take a turn to slag. I'd take it. Don't want an island though. That's definitely not what I want. I might even take a downpour at this point. End of turn, downpour, attack with my guys. Get an attack back. And the next turn, sleep and pray. So this Harbor Bandit is just coming onto my dock, stealing all my life points, and just laughing the entire way, making me feel like, you know, a silly person. Okay, so I'm dead if I don't sleep this turn. That's that. Gotta sleep this turn. Might as well attack with the guys. Send everyone in. Send the fog bank in. Do what we can. Jeez, I was even considering going down there with like a knife or something and getting into it. Can't just stay up here casting spells the entire time. Sometimes you gotta go down there and do your own dirty work. Fight that harbor bandit myself. Alright, so the harbor bandit is like power and toughness is lethal, I believe. Even its toughness is lethal. Everything about it is lethal. Its breath is lethal. It's giving me this lethal glare. Hopefully I can get that scroll thief through and draw a card. Never have I needed a card more than this day. Oh, look who it is. Blocker. Sucks. It's gonna move the equipment over. Yes! Alright. You need an unsummon. No. Alright. Maybe that guy. Maybe that guy will do it. Probably shouldn't be attacking first, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then probably shouldn't be attacking with the team first. Should have maybe left that mucky guy back. Alright, bring him down to 6. Play our Sphinx of Athun and see what we can draw. Alright, we'll leave 2 blue and a red up. See what we get. Oh, there's an encrust. We did it. We did it together, guys. Let's see what his split's going to be. I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm not going to get anything else with that encrust. But it's more than a suspicion since I've already played this game and I'm recording the audio afterwards. It would be surprising if I didn't know. That would be the real surprise. Okay, let's lock down that harbor dude. Lock it down. Oh, and he just said, what happened? Split all but encrust up. And then I say, I took encrust. LOL. Oh, never mind. We just shared a moment. Me and this guy. Theseus. Alright, what's coming out now? Huh. 6 cards, 6 life. Seems good. I hate Disciple of Bolus. So good. Alright, now he's got 5 mana. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do when the Sphinx comes for you? Plus, he's got, look at all of his foils. He's got foiled Disciple, foiled Dust Metal Prowler. Not a care in the world. Jeez. Some guys have all the luck. Divination, whatever. Started with 2 cards, now I'm up to 8. This is garbage. Let's see if I can get anyone through this turn. All of his guys regenerate. Must be nice to have regenerators. Just draw an island. How many more lands do I have left in this deck? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 4 lands left in this 14 card deck. And, yep, he's got the murder. We're not going to play these lands because we're never going to need them for anything. And it makes them think that we have tricks. Oh, Harbor Serpent. Nice. This game surely is all but over. Oh, yep. Making that Harbor Serpent lethal. Nice. Well done. Alright. See if we can draw another miracle. What, he's still got more stuff? Get out of town, more stuff. Alright, equip. Fine. Oh, that's not gonna do it. We could Searing Spear his flyer. And then going with the team. No. Well, I guess I just wanted to show him that I have a Searing Spear, and I want him to forget to attack. I want him to attack with everyone except for the Harbor Serpent. That would be the dream. 7/7 Harbor Serpent would have been lethal even without the bats. He wanted to play the bats, show off a little bit. That's why I showed him my Searing Spear. And that's the game. We're going to game 3, guys. It's never easy, is it? It's never easy. What options do we have? We have another turn to slag, another encrust. We decided to put the other encrust in. Even though he can just sack the guys, it's just so important for us to tap down. Sorry, it's so important for us to tap down his big giant dudes, especially guys like Harbor Serpent and Harbor Bandit and Harbor Bats and all of his harbor stuff. If we just had a way to shut down the harbor itself, we could stop all of this, but instead we just have to take them as they come. The story of the day. Maybe we'll draw a swamp in public execution this game. Oh boy, that's a keeper. Ugh, this is terrible. Bunch of reactive spells in an island. I gotta go to 5. If we draw an island, we can cast our Fog Bank, and then we have to draw another land just to cast Divination, and then it's still plenty of turns away from the Sphinx or the Fire Elemental. This hand is not good, and if we don't draw an island, we just flat out lose. We gotta go to 4. We just have to go to 4. But it's so hard to go to 4. It's so hard to make that decision when you have 5 cards to mull to 4. And we got 2 lands, so we're keeping, even though we don't have any action really. But 2 lands in a 4-card hand is, you gotta keep. Oh, excellent. This is perfect. This is just the way I want to go out. I don't, like, at least there's no bad draws at this point. Either we're going to draw a spell or we're going to draw a land. And I'm happy to see either. I just want some cards. Next turn, if I could draw Divination, that would be just the bee's knees. Mountain, that's fine. Getting closer to turn to Slag for his Jace's Phantasm. Alright, going to 18. Oh, he missed a land drop. Now I want to draw Stone Rain. Or, oh, I could even draw that Craterize. That would have been good. Oh, I missed another land drop. Okay, alright. Very good. He's still dominating me with cards in hand and board presence, but whatever. Okay, I'm kind of done with lands at this point. Give me some action. Now we're going to 16. If we only had some action. Now he's going to be discarding his Zombie Goliath. Excellent. Okay, this guy. Alright. At least he's somebody. At least he's a somebody. You know what card I would hate for him to play this turn is that those rats that make me discard a card. That would, I'd be like, you dirty rat. You dirty rat. Alright, I wonder if he's going to attack me with Jace's Phantasm this turn. No, he's writing to me. LOL, thought I had you when you multi 4. Think again, loser. No, I wrote, you still might. Because my hand's not good. He just extracted information from me because he's a better player than me. Look at that. Oh, he's mulling. Or, sorry, discarding again. Oh, the Prowler is out of the game. Alright, more land. Excellent. We're going to be able to cast our Hamlet back Goliath soon. This turn, even. That'd be great. I should be keeping these lands in my hand. If he plays those rats, I'm screwed. What am I doing? I don't have anything in this deck that costs 7. Why do I need all this land in play? I don't. Jace's Phantasm, just going all the way, just proving a point. Sign in Blood, alright. Evening things out here. I wonder if he has to discard again, if he will discard a land after that Sign in Blood. Maybe drew land. And he's like, all I got left is land in this deck. Curses you, deck. Maybe he talks like that. No, alright, Harbor Serpent, excellent. Good show. Okay. The boar is in. Boar is in charge of my life. Of his life. Boar's in charge of his life. Oh, excellent. I did it. I got Catherine singing Charles in Charge. That was the goal. That's what I did this entire competition for, so you think he can cast. It was an elaborate plan to get Catherine to do the Charles in Charge opening song jingle. Alright, what's this 4-mana spell? Primal Clay. Go to hell with your Primal Clay. That's garbage. Primal Clay is like the absolute most painful card that I've had to deal with in this guy's deck. Because it's a stupid artifact that can block my Blade Tusk boards. Alright, so I am on the verge of winning this game. I can deal 6 again, and if I can deal 6 again next turn, I win. So he's got to have a murder, or a murder, or you can't even cast Public Execution. Mull to 4, taking this game down, got to call the guy a loser on video. This is just all coming up Milo. What's this? The bats? Okay, so now he's at 8 life. If I play the Tricks of the Trade on my boar, it will be the full 8 damage, and the only card in his hand that he could use to save himself would be an unsummon. And unsummon is literally the only card in his deck that will save him at this point. So it has to be in his hand, or he loses. And I mulled to 4 this game. Does he have the unsummon? Of course he does. Of course he does. Alright, going to 5. It's never easy. It's never easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be called magic. It would be called just some mundane things that are happening. And that name isn't catchy at all, and that game would never sell. You think they play some mundane things that are happening at Hogwarts? I doubt it. I doubt that's a game. And that's the goal, right? That's why we're playing Magic, is that to get into Hogwarts at some point in our lives. That's what it's all for, right, guys? Alright, untap. He's dead this turn, for sure. 100% he's dead this turn. There's no way he can have public execution in his hand. No way in the world. I don't believe it. Do not believe it. Don't believe the hype. Believe a little bit of the hype, okay? He's got it. But what he doesn't know is that we have the swamp in our hands. The swamp we've been waiting matches for. And it's here, and it's glorious. Oh boy, he's at 4 and we've got a Searing Spear. Oh. And we have a switcheroo. How can this game slip through our fingers at this point? It can't. That's the answer to that question. It can't. We're pretty close at closing the gap in terms of distance for cards that we have in hand. I said that perfectly. That's exactly what I meant. You can tap a single swamp for Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual. Yawgmoth's Will. Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Play all the spells in my graveyard. Disentomb. Okay. So, if we can draw a creature and switcheroo that creature for the Primal Clay, and we didn't draw a creature. Okay, so do we use the Searing Spear on the Primal Clay? If we do that, we're dead. We're dead if we do that. We're dead if we use the Searing Spear on the Primal Clay. We can take him to 1. Or wait, what is the Searing the Primal Clay? 1/6 this time? Oh, I think it's a 1/6. So we can't even use the Searing Spear, and there's no point in using a switcheroo. So we have to just use the Searing Spear on the bats when he attacks. And he keeps drawing cards that draw him more cards, and that's a problem. Now we have the same number of cards in our hand. That's pretty cool. Alright, so he's going to attack. I have to use my Searing Spear on the bat. Such a pain. If last turn, if switcheroo gave it haste, we could have just switcherooed for that tormented soul, hit him for 1, and then searing spirit him. If switcheroo was a mark of mutiny, we could have won this. So we're at 2. I think that's game. I don't think we can pull this out at this point. Tormented Soul's getting through. So is Jace's Phantasm. We're at 2. We could play Rummaging Goblin and trade it. Oh no, the Primal Clay is a 3/3. We can play Rummaging Goblin and then trade it for the Tormented Soul. But then he attacks us. We block there. We take 2. Yep, we lose. Because the 2 tapped creatures are the creatures with evasion, so we can't take one of the creatures with evasion to block one of the other creatures without evasion. So we can either take it and then he has an additional creature that he gets through with, or yeah, or that's it. That's it. We're done. There's nothing we can do here. So I'm sorry that this one wasn't a winner, but that's okay because all of you are winners. And I appreciate all of you very much. And thank you very much for watching. Thanks for letting me back in the competition. And I hope that I can still get your votes. I would really, really appreciate your votes. It would mean a lot to me and to my family. And to my ego. And if I win, I'll throw a party and I'll film it on YouTube. How's that sound? Alright. Thanks, guys. Take care.